Welcome into PFF HQ. Austin Gayle here with senior analyst Mike Renner talking a little bit of Arizona Cardinals offense. Sam and I talked pass catchers, Cliff Kingsbury, Kyler Murray, but let's go to the trenches. This offensive line was arguably the worst in the NFL, if not the complete worst in the NFL, but they made some upgrades in the offseason. The question is, was it enough?
Yeah, didn't do a lot of work on the offensive line via the draft. That's where they got all those pass catchers and all the headlines, Kyler Murray, Cliff Kingsbury, what this offense could be. But realistically, none of that matters if they get the same performance from that offensive line that they got in 2018. Easily the worst in the NFL, 32nd ranked in our offensive line rankings here at PFF. And one of the biggest reasons was health. Now, the starters didn't play well, but they also got injured. 12 different guys played at least 147 snaps. I don't care if, the Cowboys offensive line from a few years ago, if you have to play backups, it's going to look bad. You're going to get bad results. So health is the main thing, and they just need some bounce back years from some guys. I think they have enough talent there to get it done, but they got to stay healthy.
Absolutely. And even the guys that were healthy, when they were healthy, did not play well. And when you're playing musical chairs like that along the offensive line at such a shallow position, some guys only hold 9, some teams only hold 9, 10 offensive linemen. It makes things tough. But they've added some talent. I want to start with Marcus Gilbert there at right tackle.
Yeah, Marcus Gilbert, another guy who has to get back healthy. They traded for him from Pittsburgh this offseason because over the past couple years, he just has not been able to see the field. 362 snaps this past season, 411 back in 2017, in his 30s already here. But the thing is, he's still playing at a high level. If he sees the field, 76.6 pass blocking grade last year, 77.4 the year before that, 80.8 back in 2016. He can still pass protect when he's on the field. Seeing the field is the big thing, but healthy, he is a massive upgrade for them.
Health permitting, this guy could be the best offensive lineman in that front five if he can play a full 16 games. Another upgrade they made, relative upgrade compared to last year, J.R. SWEEZY playing left guard.
Yeah, J.R. SWEEZY, a good run blocker, struggled over the course of his career in pass protection, but again, still kind of an upgrade from what they had last year at the guard position in terms of pass protection. So for him to stay healthy, and then Justin Pugh's the guy I'm looking at to stay healthy, because when he was healthy and in his prime, was one of the best guards in the entire NFL. Injuries struck, and he's looked like a completely different player after he signed his contract in Arizona. Had a 60.0 pass blocking grade that last year with the Giants before he got injured. 52.1 pass blocking grade last year on only 343 snaps. He just needs to be fully healthy. If he is, that's the one for me to watch, because if he's fully healthy, this could all of a sudden be, quietly a solid offensive line if those 5 guys gel there up front.
Now, I want to talk the bounce back years as well. Specifically, Humphreys there at left tackle, and you also have Mason Cole, who had one of the worst years at the center position we saw in the NFL. Both of those guys, regardless if they stay healthy, when they're healthy, they also need to play significantly better for this Cardinals offensive line to improve.
Yeah, the other 3 we mentioned, we kind of know who they are. They're later on in their careers. We know who they are at this point. It's those 2, DJ Humphrey, who we've seen this upward trend from him over the course of his career, but it still hasn't been enough from him at the left tackle position. The tackle position, a very valuable position along the offensive line. And then Mason Cole, one of the 5 lowest graded centers in all the NFL last year. 3rd round pick, they drafted him highly, thought he would be able to step in from day one and be that guy. Hasn't been. I wouldn't even be surprised if Lamont Gaillard, their 6th rounder out of Georgia, challenges him for some playing time this year with what we saw from him as a rookie.
Lamont Gaillard would be an interesting play there to get ahead of Mason Cole and maybe be an upgrade at center for them. They have Kyler Murray, they have Cliff Kingsbury, but like you said, it does not matter if this Cardinals offensive line doesn't dive out of that 32nd spot. For more content like this with Mike and myself, go ahead and subscribe to Pro Football Focus's YouTube channel, or better yet, go to the site at profootballfocus.com.